I gotta wait a couple seconds for YouTube because they're obligatory. Starting. Oh my god, now where's the freaking link? Okay, I'm on. Hey Blake,
Mm-hmm.
do you know how to find the link for this thing? Like when you just do streaming now or whatever it's called?
Stream key.
No, I am not revealing that.
No, are you asking where to find it?
No, I mean, where do I share the link so people can watch?
Oh.
Or is YouTube this useless?
Good question.
Need laptop. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry to do this on stream, but I need to make sure this worked.
It says live now.
Okay.
Yeah, found it.
Can you just like share the link on the two groups? All of you guys should have access to it. Oh my god,
For some reason, it already has a dislike, but okay.
oh my god, it is incredibly blurry because it's on 144p. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay,
Oh my god.
that makes a lot more sense now. So I'm gonna play this. I'm just gonna play this Aster deck against Jalen while you guys spread the word, and then we'll get into it in a couple of seconds.
Well, Blake's gonna do it, then I'm not doing it.
Blake, can you please do that, please?
We're already on it.
Thank you, Blake. You're a savior.
Man, and I guess I'll just play
Once
this.
we get to like 2 or 3 viewers, I'll just start. Okay, we have 2.
Yeah, we got two. We've got two viewers.
I guess
Sorry.
I'll do it 3. Yes, we are sorry for this giant slow start. So tonight we have us of the Future Card Buddy Fight Unique Decks and Strategies group, or Deck Builders Association, whatever you guys want to call it. Here with us. Well, actually not here with us. We are doing it. And we're going to talk about some stuff that we're adding to the group and probably some other stuff. And so you guys don't get bored by looking at a black screen, we're going to do some BFA while we're at it. So, yeah. So, who wants to talk about the topic we're bringing in?
Good question.
Why don't you just start us off and we'll all gradually get in there. Oh my god, why are you echo?
Yeah.
I just need this first turn play, Jalen. No hate. But, yeah, so we're going to be talking about the deck of the week, which is something we talked a lot about on the last Deck Builders Association stream, I believe. How we would be doing this little, like, contest type thing in order to, get people, be more creative, have fun with it, be active, and we finally got some rules down, so I'm probably gonna have to be, like, multitasking. So yeah, you guys want to get back, like, into detail about what that deck of the week was about?
So
Alright.
effectively, it would collect all the decks that have been released in a week, and then we'd work out which deck was the most popular, and kind of judge it if there's like any close ties or anything like that, and then that would be the deck of the week.
Yeah.
And then there might be a deck of the month, and maybe after everything, a deck of the year.
That would be really interesting, a deck of the year. I think I can actually have fun with that.
It'd be certainly interesting.
So yeah, we definitely got a few rules down. I think it took like a week for us to get these rules down, for no real reason at all.
It's because nobody was checking it because I was busy with uni.
Can't argue that.
I had to do college, and also I was mainly checking only just through the Google Doc, and I didn't see anything worth changing, so I didn't really put any input.
Well, it's good. We all saw stuff. Tim, did you ever see the rules?
Actually, I did not. I've been out last week because my kids have been sick.
Ooh.
Oh man, that sucks. Could you look at them right now?
Are they somewhere on the page, I'm guessing?
I shared them to your Gmail, so you should just go into Google Drive, shared with you. But essentially, I'll start reading through the rules, or do you want to read through them, Tim?
I'm still gonna take a look at them real quick.
Okay, I guess we'll let you get a thing. And God, multitasking is like a pain in the ass. I forgot how much I. Wait, what did I just do? What am I doing? No. Ow. I never clicked E. God, multitasking.
Joey, I'm just trying to understand why you're link attacking.
Wait. Oh. Did you ever do anything? I thought you.
No, I was just trying to understand why you link attack when you had over 5k power on your weapon.
No, it's 4.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
I don't see it
Oh.
under shared.
Joey, please read the card. I just asked you to.
Okay. So, yeah, aside from that, we need to get back on track. So, Deck of the Week was something a lot of people actually agreed with when we asked people in stream and amongst ourselves. So, I definitely thought it was the first thing we should get out there. Do you guys agree or disagree with that?
I mean, it's definitely one that we could have that has a good basis, and we could actually work with it, and then we can work off of that. Like, not saying mainly that, but just it's somewhere good to start, and then if we ever have any other ideas, then it won't conflict, I guess. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I still have my other ideas written down in the book, so. Which actually, do you want to revisit a couple after we go over it? So, Tim, you looking them over really quick?
I mentioned that I don't see it in the shared with me section of Google.
God, multitasking. Okay, so I guess I'll just read the rules and you could give your opinion. Sound good?
Sure.
Okay. So, the first rule. Okay, I have to turn my phone back on. But the first rule would be applying to the decks. Would be must be legal and contain only cards that have been officially released in English. Cards that have must be released in the English meta. Basically, any cards that have been spilled and have not been released cannot be allowed to be used. Seems pretty standard, right?
Yeah.
And the second rule was the decks must. Well, actually, there are 3 rules. The second rule I'm gonna go over is actually the third, but it's whatever. It must have a reasonable win condition. Sounds fair, right?
It has to be able to win.
Yes.
Like when we did in the first stream, we said we don't want people like doing things like nonsensical decks that like don't have a real purpose, because then it defeats the purpose of the group coming up with unique strategies and unique decks.
We don't want like some special form crap like you have to force yourself to lose.
You have to force yourself to lose. That's so bad.
There have actually been like I've seen games of Hearthstone where they actually have to try and kill themselves before their opponent kills themselves. Surprisingly difficult to do. Although I think a buddy fight would actually be a lot quicker.
Yeah, it would. So
It's just you play Jackknife Thunderstorm.
yes. Pay 2 life, pay 2 life, pay 2 life, pay 2 life, pay 2 life until you die.
So what was the next one?
So the last rule, which is probably the longest rule, is they must have some unique or unusual aspect to them, which is kind of what we were going for anyway. Definition of unique or unusual deck can be, but not limited to: A, deck focusing on underplayed card, attribute, or mechanic; B, a deck that utilizes an interaction that is generally not seen; or C, the deck that has not recently, I guess Robin decided to put 2 weeks for this, been posted for the deck of the week.
Or a non-generic deck.
Or none what?
non-judgment generic deck. Is that
Okay.
pretty much it's all the conditions instantly?
Except, I would still like to see the decks that do well being decks that actually don't suck.
Yeah.
You want to give an example?
One of my decks? Any of my decks?
Okay.
That's all I got.
What were some of the decks? I forgot that one punch deck. Thing is, I can't like the problem with that deck is that it's too good at winning normally.
It's too good at winning normally. That is the first
Like its
time I've ever
its
heard
win
that in my life.
condition. Its win condition is to charge up Cradle until it just wins in a single attack. The problem is, it's so good at just attacking normally that it can win without doing that.
Yeah.
So
So yeah.
what are
Um,
the other? Read about the other rules.
so do you guys agree with those rules? But Tim, like, any of your decks is like kind of self-centered. Say first of all, and second of all, you need to be clear. Not everyone knows what you play.
Are you kidding?
I sure as hell know that you've played Burn Wizards and Impact Iron.
Well, he didn't say those were directly his decks.
Well, yeah, those are the only decks I've ever known him to play.
I mean, first of all, he's the one that created Citrus Turbo.
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Oh, Galvanite Goblin deck.
So I guess I'll
It's
go over the
surprisingly
rules for
worked
the
out well.
submissions.
So yeah. Anyway.
Submission deck lists must be written out, and additional pictures are optional, but they would be very much preferred
Appreciated.
too. Yeah, appreciate is definitely a better word than preferred. That way people can also see a visual of your deck. You can organize it however the hell you want. Just try and keep it in order. That way people can actually see things. Makes
It could be a sim or real life or whatever, just as long as it's clear and able to be seen.
Yeah. Pretty much. So and then the other condition would so you have to type everything out. I know it's a little unconventional for some people, but it's so everyone knows the names of the cards guaranteed. Also, it would also be very much appreciated if you organized it into like monsters, spells, impact items,
Impacts,
stuff like that.
items, all that.
If you want to put impact monster, you can throw it as monster or impact, whatever you want to choose.
Why not both?
That's organized by size and all that, because that tends to be just a thing.
I mean, do it however you want, as long as it's organized to some extent. We have numbers. Pictures are always appreciated, as we said. So the next rule is submissions are to be sent to the admin shared email account. We have created an email for this, so we'll definitely throw that out once I create the PDF for the group.
You can post it to the group, but you also got to send it to the email if you want it to be qualified.
Yeah. Certainly.
Next, then.
Submissions are to include a brief description of what the deck is expected to do. You can be as descriptive or vague as you want. Provide it has a simple description, aggro, control, etc. And then I also wanted to add in, this does not mean you can describe the deck in a way that makes it seem like the idea of the deck can be pulled off in any other deck, so like a beatdown deck, an all vanilla monsters deck, etc., something like that. Because if it's too vague, it doesn't really qualify for anything, and it's something anyone can build off, so. What do you guys think about that?
Say the specific way the cards are going to interact to win the game.
Yeah, pretty much. So I think that's pretty fair, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then this is more like a given than a rule, but submissions will be reviewed by an admin to ensure it follows all of these guidelines.
Yada yada yada. Disclaimer. Whatever.
And then this is more like a description of what's going to happen than a rule, but the rest of this stuff is pretty much explaining how it works. Once submissions have been made, admins will make a selection we'll divide them into groups if there's a lot of them, and then we'll probably just pick the best out of those groups, and then we'll compare the best of each group. And we said groups about 5 or 6, and then usually there'll be some common feature of these decks, so we'll try to make the feature, like, we may say, like, try to focus on, like, an aggro only or something during 1 week. That way we don't have, like, people who, like, control decks argue against people who like aggro decks. Try to just find out the best deck of that, like, core play style, so...
Though if something just stands out as the most like crazy stupid thing that shouldn't work ever but does, then that will probably win.
Maybe. There will be a certain day of the week where we commence voting. That way people have time to vote and see which one, because it is a very player-based idea. So
There isn't a definitive date, so just keep that in
Yeah,
mind. Like
maybe one day it'll
we'll
be a
announce
day.
the date. Each
Monday,
depending on-
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Since the first day of the week is Sunday, that's probably when the deck of the week will be announced. Whether it be during Sunday day or Sunday night. It'll probably be sometime closer to nighttime, that way more votes can get in. People can vote until the admins decide that it is time to check the votes and see which deck wins. I think that's pretty fair, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And each member of the group will be able to vote for decks that they like for whatever reason. That's your choice. And also, each person will only be able to submit one deck at a time as of right now.
We might change up that rule, but that's depending on the future because we just don't want to be like at this point because we're just starting off. We don't want people trying
Overwhelmed
to
with like 500 plus decks, all from the same person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It may go up to 2 or 3 in the future, but
We might remove the limit altogether because nobody's just posting multiples anyway.
so I think that's pretty fair basis, right, guys?
Yeah, I think it works.
I definitely think that the admin should not be able to submit decks. Does anyone agree / disagree with this?
I'm impartial towards it. I agree that admin should not, at some points, be able to post a deck. I'll say we should enact that rule maybe for the first few months or so. Then we should allow admins because regardless, we are still a part of the group. So
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll just probably put it for like the first 3 or months or so as of right now, but I'll make sure the admins don't submit anything. So, do you guys have any other thoughts on the deck of the week itself, or no?
the deck of the week, it's definitely gonna, I think, work out. It's just depending on how many submissions we're gonna get. Like yay or nay. If we're gonna get like a lot of people or too little people, I don't know.
And then I can just be Joker X. I can be that mysterious curveball that gets thrown into a random challenge. And then I can just post one of my decks, and then people will be like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" And then I'll have a mask on.
A virtual mask, hopefully.
No, I'm gonna dress. I'm gonna cosplay as Joker X from my computer. Nobody's gonna see me.
So yeah, do you viewers have any opinions on this?
Yes, anyone watching, do you have opinions? Opinions go.
Oh, I
Chat
see one.
used
It says,
opinions.
Tim, you are the
It's
sexiest
super
Joker X
effective.
that's ever existed. Thank you.
Tim, did you just compliment
No,
yourself?
no one look at the chat. That wasn't actually a fucking thing.
Tim, did you just comment yourself?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. It's on the chat. Period. He just wants to believe
No,
that.
I mean he said it, and then he.
I do what I want.
You know what? If a crazy enough person is actually watching, they probably just write that down right now.
His hand. That's more like it.
Yes, chat use opinions. It will be super effective.
Tim complimented himself in comment section.
It was not very effective.
Tim, how do you feel?
It was super effective.
And then
It's like
it
using an
really-
ice on Dragonite.
Oh my god.
I just got here. I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. Well, that makes it difficult because we're asking for opinions, but the only person who's commented doesn't know doesn't know what I'm doing. Tell me I'm beautiful.
Oh my god.
Basically, what you're looking at is some people playing area.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is the rules for the deck of the week, which you missed if you just got here.
Which is actually quite unfortunate, and I lose. I was close. He's had to call!
I had this.
He's had to call!
Uh, so if you just missing, if you just got here missing the deck of the week, it was a pretty important thing that you missed. But
That was
just
like
to
the
sum
first
it
thing
all
we
up,
need to go over
the
on
group,
live
if
stream.
you're not a part of it already, the Buddyfell unique deck.
I need
Deck
to add that group
strategies
to the description. Holy crap, how did I forget that? Oh, I know why, because I had to deal with these stressful technical difficulties.
Yeah,
Okay.
love Google.
Send it to an email. You're gonna make sure that that all the cards are written down, and if any images, they have to be clear. You have to explain what the strategy of the deck is, and it has to be unique. That's the basics.
And yeah, the basis, and just one jarring rule: you cannot use Japanese cards. Like if it's not something we can hold, it's not something you can use.
Something we cannot
no
hold.
matter
with
where
English
you're
type.
building the deck, has to be under that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear, oh man, this card came out in Japan.
And
let
it
me buy a
has to be
Japanese
submitted
copy.
through an email to the group email. That
Which will
I
be
don't know,
posted
Joe.
up
You're
soon,
gonna.
hopefully.
It should be.
He's crisscrossing the cross knives. Oh no!
It's okay. Scale.
Oh god, you're at 6.
By the way, you're gonna hate me.
I do hate you.
Oh wait, this is that. Oh, this is the Japanese Omni deck. Wait, is it? Yeah.
In response, I
No.
cast Clear Serenity.
Response to my item?
Yeah.
Okay. A link attack.
Just art of body replacement. I fear you enough to not fear Oberg Genbu.
Exactly. Also, I threw the link to the group in the description.
I won't charge.
Wow, the stream's
Buddy,
actually
buddy,
behind quite a
call.
bit.
It's always behind. It's like how any stream works. There are very few
No,
streams
I mean,
that are.
like, it's very behind compared to the normal YouTube streams. It literally just started me against him. Damn, I never noticed how far behind they were.
Dank Mazaria.
Batoru.
Want link attack?
Nah.
Boy.
Damn you.
Attack the
Oh.
thing.
Attack my quantum ruler.
Man,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
Enter battle.
Oh, God, this is so
Move!
Die.
bad. Boy.
What else am I supposed to do?
Link.
So yeah, it looks like no one's
Does no one have opinions?
clearly not.
Welcome to the internet, where when you want an opinion, no one talks. When you don't want an opinion,
Exactly.
everyone talks.
That's why we love and hate the internet at the same time.
That 4 crit's never hitting.
It hit me once, it's never hitting again. Okay, I guess we could start talking about the ideas I had that were never. Oh my
Sting.
god, Tim.
Well, it stops the Dank Mazaria, so it kind of makes sense he wants it dead.
top picks.
You know what? Fine.
Top deck regular jack. Oh god, is there a regular jack in here? Oh god, there is.
Rainbow Jack. Rainbow Jack.
Yeah, we're gonna go regular.
Does whatever.
I mean, you have to
Rainbow
pay a gauge for it.
Well, actually,
Still.
No, I don't.
Rainbow
I have
Jack-
Remnant.
Remnant says
Does
from
Rainbow
hand.
Jack actually do?
Does it really? Oh my god, it does. Hi there.
What?
Would you like to move?
Yeah. And then you have Articadrigger.
I do.
Yeah.
Do you even gain life?
No.
Nope.
I didn't think so. Link attack again.
What? Oh my god, why is this working?
Because I'm amazing.
No, you're not.
What do you mean I'm not? I got second place. Like, that's clearly something that's not easy to do.
Tell that to all the silver Olympic medalists.
That's an achievement. I'm sorry to say it.
Oh, it is. Nah, I couldn't think of an example.
Because there is no good example.
Well, because no one intentionally tries to get second place and does it by accident.
But yeah, no one really does get second place by accident except me, apparently.
Except, who was the guy in, I forget what, I know it was an American, like, city, but, like,
Americans.
there was an event where, like, literally the guy was trying to lose and won, and it just jars my head every time.
So Donald Trump.
Oh, Chicago and Buddy Fight. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, God, that was terrible.
So you said an event in the city where an American guy was trying to lose but ends up winning. That sounds like
I
Donald
hate
Trump.
this shuffler.
Everyone does.
Let's look at all of the gauge that I didn't get.
Oh my god, triple cloud billow together. Oh wait, no, you're just looking through your deck and then putting it in a drop.
Yeah.
Where's the last Cloud Billows?
Gauge, where are you at?
Where's the last Cloud
Don't
Billows?
tell me you got like a Grangadus stuck in your head.
Well,
Oh, Grace Tenbu, Burn Nova, the god.
And then I drew this way
The
too
thing is,
late.
I'm always delayed on this watching. I have to watch off the stream.
okay, well, okay. So I think we should get back to the things we were thinking about.
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. So
We're gonna officially
announce it
announce-
probably tomorrow.
the deck of the week, like
Tomorrow.
beginning on the upcoming Sunday, and then it
Tomorrow.
will be tomorrow. Well, tomorrow for us, Blake. It's like, hi, I'm already here.
I suppose that would mean I'm announcing it after the stream, because by the time the stream ends, it will be Sunday.
Yes.
Because of technical
That's-
difficulties.
Yeah.
Because
And
we
then-
all love Google.
Mamma Jimmy, we love
Fuck
our
Google.
one true YouTube
You're a
overlord.
superpower house that
Okay,
doesn't
so I
do
do want to go over a
anything.
couple old ideas we talked about last stream, especially since Tim is here now. So something to think about is that live streams for the group on like a weekly basis, but not just us. We could have like members do it on their thoughts and everything.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
What's your opinion on that, Tim?
Sure.
No elaboration, just a yes.
Is that it? Just
no
sure.
elaboration. Are you like trying to make this stream end before 12 o'clock or something?
Well, he got to get to his sick kids. Kill me.
Well, maybe he
If
does
If I
have
had six kids, you'd better kill me too.
Six sick kids.
Street mice,
Sick
street
kids.
mice, see how they run.
Tim, if you had 6 kids, I would say, dude, where's your rubber?
It's attached to my tires.
Sorry, that cry out from the background was just perfect timing.
Tires. Okay, so yeah. No elaboration on your sure. Just like, yeah. It's cool.
Yeah.
People can stream whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
Yay!
Got you.
I'm
Woo!
helpful.
Okay.
Another thing from the last
I'll
stream that
bring out
could
the
be
putrefied
that could be
disgusting.
we could talk about is like the documentation of the decks.
I
That
was
gets.
just about to get to that. God damn it!
I'm helping you.
You
Why are
made
you
it.
mad?
You sped it up too fast. I'm ashamed
Why are you so mad?
because you sped it up too fast. You've ruined everything. And I really can't believe I'm about to do this.
Boy, if I
Actually,
had
I'm calling it to the left.
I would if I played DDW, I would care, but I don't.
And well then.
Did you just cross knives into a Jackknife SD?
And that is literally everything I can do this turn.
Kill me.
All right, I draw. Charging. Draw.
Okay, don't do that. We need to elaborate on our ideas instead of talking about our area games, or else it's going to turn into the most redundant stream ever that will deserve dislikes.
Well, I think we've gotten more dislikes than likes right now.
Do we actually?
I can't tell.
Blake, what's your
We have
opinion?
1 like and 1 dislike, so I'm just gonna go.
That
Okay,
it?
let's make it so we deserve more than 1 like.
I discarded a card to blow up your card,
Okay, Tim, shut up.
and then I'm
Joe,
going to attack
shut
directly.
No, he deserves it at this point.
Okay, so you want me to elaborate?
On our idea for a PDF of
Sure.
every plan we've had.
I mean, I think that they're good ideas. There's not really a whole lot of room for improvement because you guys were working on this without me.
Well,
So
we didn't actually work on the PDF idea. We were just like thought of it and we said things we could do. You know, you could always throw in your input.
well, let me think.
I mean, Tim, you're a programmer. You should know whenever you're thrown into a project, you don't just get blank sheet and say make up some code. You work on some code that's already been there and you improve upon it.
Well, first, the first thing you have to analyze the problem.
Exactly.
And my problem is that I have a really shitty hand.
No, you're fine. Anyway,
No, I'm pretty sure it's a pretty shitty hand.
it will be fine. Just take a
Just
rest.
believe in the heart of the cards.
Heart of the cards,
mean-
heart of the cards, heart of the cards, draw!
There's just too many jacks here.
You know, you're right. Let's get rid of one.
Jack, 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 Jackie, Jackie, Jack.
I didn't think this would work.
What? Didn't think this would work. Like, who just says that?
Okay, so strategy guide.
So,
all we wanted to really do was establish just the things that's going to happen in the group. I don't think the stream was going to be long in the first place, so it's
I
just.
think we're all tired.
How
'Cause we
are
was
you
taking
tired?
so-
You're in like midday at most.
It's had a late, and a late night before that night.
I stay up late every night. What's your point?
Anyway, next.
Next, like we're not elaborating on this PDF idea. No.
What was the PDF
I don't
idea?
know where we
I
are.
didn't
when it
actually
just
hear
keeps
that.
having jarring silence.
Yes, because none of you want to speak. God damn.
I can't hear anything because you keep switching to the card game that you're playing.
How about this? We ignore the damn card game.
Then ignore
whole
the damn
reason why
card
we're
game.
here?
You're the guys that are the ones that are talking about it.
Tim's the one talking about it. I think.
I didn't say anything. I have not said a single thing this stream.
Oh
You
my
can't
god,
make
can
me.
we not like start trying to shift blame? How about we try and get back to
Oh, okay. You know what? This is a
That's-
terrible idea. I'm just gonna sit here and make some random decks.
But I was about to Rangadonk you, and then I was going to bring out Fenrir. I won that turn.
Exactly. That's why I left. Now I'm going to make some random decks while we talk about good ideas for the unique and deck strategy guide group thing. I don't even know how to speak anymore.
I mean, it seems pretty straightforward. They submit unique decks, people vote on them, and
That's the deck of the. Tim,
That's
have
the
you
gist.
even been listening for like the past half hour?
yes,
Are you sure about that?
yeah,
Like, I'm not
That's-
too sure right now.
that's pretty much all there is to it.
That was one idea.
Well, I also listened when people said that we were going to do monthlies and possibly yearlies. I was also listening when people said that, let's see, admins couldn't join admins couldn't join. And I thought that was an okay idea, at least not for a month, and it was going to depend on the popularity of the individual deck lists or how many people were submitting.
So you
For-
literally just listened to everything that revolved around the deck of the week and nothing else.
Well, that was the main thing why we wanted to do this stream. We wanted to get the deck of the week announced, and then we were just going to blurt out other projects that could go into fruition, like the PDF, so we can get we could have documentation. People could have documentation of all these decks that were submitted. So even if they weren't maybe deck of the week, people can still look back at the other decks that were runner-ups and junk.
Okay, that's what the PDF idea was. I didn't hear that.
See? Important shit we need to go over. Okay, I'm just turning my webcam on at this point.
But nobody will see it.
Now they can. And there will be a bunch of black space. So yes, I think it's a good time to go over it now. Like that PDF idea.
Well, what do we have established for it so far? All we have were deck types, where it would just be
there's
links
a bunch of
upon
ways we can
links.
organize it.
Yeah, it would be like a directory of just things upon things where you just click say a deck type, and then you'll get led to a list of deck types, or from
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
parts of
We should talk
worlds.
about how we're gonna organize this damn thing. Because if I can do that, I could probably make this thing tomorrow.
Google Docs.
What happened to
Quick.
Excel?
Quick to do Google. Huh? That's for spreadsheets and shit.
I could turn it into a spreadsheet.
Why make it more complicated making it a
survey
spreadsheet?
thing, so that you have to select certain buttons and go to different pages.
See? Ideas. I wish I could just make a rainbow pop out between my hands like SpongeBob. But instead of a rainbow,
That was
the word
random.
ideas would pop up. So, it would just be like, ideas.
I'm pretty sure the stream is 5 minutes behind real time. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that too.
Yeah, okay, that sounds pretty good. It's probably 2, but...
Okay,
Definitely.
because you building a deck has only just popped up.
Yeah, that was 2 or 3 minutes ago. So yeah, are there any decks we should just say flat out don't ever belong in the Unique Deck Builders Association?
Well, that depends. Are
I'm
we going
sorry,
to
but if we have to really explain that, it's gonna be pretty annoying.
You know,
If we just put it in a general sense, I think it might be easier. Just say, please do not use this quote unquote archetype that is just here.
If you think it would appear on the Bunny Fight website, do not build it.
I think that there should also be some specificity as to whether or not people who have decks that have already been listed or that are well-known troll decks, like, say, taking things directly from my channel, if someone just comes up and shows up with Great Spell Stars, I mean, it's a pretty fun deck, pretty unique deck, but should that really belong
Or
in the unique
Gleipnir
deck group?
Judgment.
yeah, Actor Knight's Judgment is not what I would call unique. I heard
Yeah,
Judgment.
don't just Judgment in general is not unique at this point.
I'm
you can
pretty
still
sure that card
build the
went
world,
for
though.
$10 at one time.
The world still makes sense.
Because all judgment decks have the same end
Goal.
result: get judgment out, get pluses, win.
I really don't know how else to say that deck. It's a cool deck. It's a fun deck. It's not unique. Please don't post it. Like something like that. Like I'm sorry, I don't think I would say 100 demons is really unique unless it's like
Size
No,
1 rush.
Really,
like I posted.
really
Yeah.
weird.
I really can't think of a good example.
The size 1 rush deck that I posted when I first came to the group, I thought that one was pretty unique.
The
Those are-
500 card 100 demons.
Oh my god.
That's a Hyakugan Yamigato deck, okay? You literally
Exactly.
put down a card that everyone's gonna want to play. It's not really gonna be worth playing. And I guarantee you, it's gonna be also extraordinarily high priced.
It's a secret
You know
rare.
what? I'm
What do you
thinking the
want?
opposite.
I mean, it's a secret card in general. You know what? No, I'm not getting into Hyakugan Yami talk.
Yes, we don't need to. See, things we don't need
Any-
to talk about Hyakugan Yamigato.
Anyway, but like, if it's a
We
deck
need at
that
least one, but
If
it's
it's
not
a
going to
deck
be deck
that-
of the week.
one, if it pops in your head and you said, "I've seen this somewhere before," it's probably not unique.
You know, that's a really good way of saying it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not even the first person that made Citri Turbo. I know for a fact that Arturo made it before I did, so
Wait, Arturo.
And I tried it
Arturo
way before
Rodriguez.
then, but that was terrible.
yeah. I mean, set 2 Citri Turbo is not viable.
Exactly.
Set 2 Citri Turbo was super trolly and fun though.
It's still super trolly and fun. It just can actually win now.
I don't
course.
see any Battle Deity Robo decks.
See, I feel like that would fall under a weekly challenge where we just challenge the members to build a certain type
Yeah.
of
No one gets the main. So like, all the rides keep telling you Battle the Robos only, and then it's like, well, that just shits on synergy. Not synergy, but like just
I think
versatility.
if we're gonna have challenges, we're just gonna make it like once a day thing. Like you've got one day to build this deck.
Sounds about right.
Like,
So it's like
everyone
I'm
does
gonna
one
give
day,
you a
build
buddy.
ba-
You have to
try
build
to
a deck
build a
around this
Battle City
buddy.
Robo
Go
deck
ahead.
that actually works.
Something
Yeah,
that
I'll probably bring back Future Fighters Cast again to do all that.
That could be your own thing. We're not trying to revive your channel. No offense.
An entire deck based around Dragon Arms with no Neo Dragons. Make it work. Mission impossible right there. I tried it once.
Well, you'd probably just consider them all vanillas at that point.
That's literally just vanilla.
With
You
really
can't-
shitty stats.
God no.
Like really weird skews, because those things have really weird skewed stats.
I don't believe in any basis for stats. I just think Bushiroad comes up with whatever the fuck they feel like coming up with.
I think the only one that would seem nice is like soulless Neo Dragons, like the ones that don't require soul. Like say like the random size 3 that like 5/3/5 on its own, and then like if you have 3 Neo Dragons draw, like just Neo
So,
Dragon
wouldn't
based.
you just play the brothers?
Yeah, you
I
probably
mean, yeah,
would
you just
play the
literally
brothers.
play the brothers, like play the brothers and other non-soul based Neo
So
Dragons.
things like Fallen Meteor where you just smack them for 3 and be like, oh, I did something.
Yeah, I guess something like that.
I might. I actually want to build a brother deck, but at the same time, I don't. I think I want to play with them because I've never played with them in real life before, but that's about it.
They're not as good as everyone thinks they are.
Well, Mario said they're really fucking good.
Everyone says that. They play it in Ein now because like we need a more draw engine, even though these cards are like super inconsistent.
And that's why I play Ancient World draw spells.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're literally saying, I'm gonna rely on this draw power to get to this other draw power, or this is not gonna work.
It's like, fuck, I didn't think this.
And like the whole point is you're trying to get to Ozzy, so then it's like,
Here,
why are you
How about
even
this? An Ein deck where you can only play size 3s and size 1s.
boy, that's like the first concept of Ein until everyone saw Zaha.
Yes. So it would be unique.
It's not exactly unique. People have done it. Like literally, I've seen size 3 Armor Dragon Ein, even at an event. But he didn't win, so it's not good.
You know, you're right. I saw that too. And I played against it.
Melody Rose. Hmm.
It was a weird mix between Actor Knights, Ein, and size 3 Armor Dragons.
Yeah.
It was really
It just sounds
awkward.
like a mess.
It was a mess, and yet it somehow worked.
I guess that goes under what Blake said. Just like it could be a weird mess that you don't think would work, but it does.
So Tim,
Yeah.
so what do you think of challenging our members to build certain type of decks?
Uh, I mean, it can work. It's going to require us to have an actual base of people who want to build these decks on a regular basis. So it might not be something that we can implement immediately. It would most likely be something that would have to be done further down the line once more and more people are building decks on the group.
I think we should at least try early on, just as a test run, just to see if there are people there that are just not talking enough.
Yeah.
Any rebuttal, Tim?
Sorry, I was distracted by my kid.
Okay, I was just saying that maybe we should at least just try it like out of the blue, just to see if there's people that do actually want to do that sort of thing, but are just not talking.
I mean, I don't see any problem with that if that's something we want to implement. I just stated what I thought of it.
Yeah, that's why I asked if you had a rebuttal. I was thinking a gimmick or oddball tournament, except I don't know how I would run that. Because I don't want to
I think tournaments are a long time in the future.
Well, yeah,
for
I'm
now.
just saying.
Yeah, and also I'm just not fond of online tournaments. Just
Nor am
one
I,
reason.
because it's like with Buddy Fight, no one has the spare shit, and Area is such a crap simulator.
Yeah, Bushy Road,
I was just gonna say
get on that
it's an
Buddy Fight
inconsistent
online.
simulator.
If they had a Buddy Fight online, I doubt I would still use it. Because that involves paying money. If I'm paying money, I might as well pay money on the physical cards.
Yeah, well, I will play it, so yeah.
Oh, I
And
know a
then
bunch
for
of people
Area
would
to
play it.
compete, they actually have to update.
No, no one would use Area then.
Well, they'll use Area. They'll have to use Area in order to like test decks. Because that's what most online sims are used for these days.
Yeah, except they all suck, which is why no one uses them.
Exactly. So if we get something that is actually official and can compete with them,
I'm sorry, I don't think Area
even
will
though they
ever
don't
improve.
even though they don't even fulfill the same purpose.
I don't think every card simulator always sucks.
Well, to be fair, I think the only good simulator for card games is like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic, and I don't remember the Magic one.
No. Magic is always terrible as well because like even their official one is terrible.
Oh god. Man, it's
Maybe
just
it's-
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Maybe because there's so many cards, it's hard for them to keep up. I don't know.
It's like Magic Online feels like it's just worked. It's working off like a system that was designed 30 years ago.
So it runs on floppy disks, right?
Oh my god.
I think the original version was on a floppy disk. But that's what it feels like. It's like it's got some visuals and stuff, and you can see all the cards, but that's about it. You compare it to Magic the Gathering's official video games, and they're like 20 times better.
Okay, so
And they're
Yu-Gi-Oh! is the
buggy
only good one.
messes.
See, that's how bad simulators are. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is the only one with a good
Like-
simulator.
Yu-Gi-Oh's the only good one. Well, Chaotic was also a good one.
But that
Yeah, just a
game
sec.
died, so that's not very relevant.
I don't think that game ever was relevant, to be fair.
Well, it was relevant. It just everyone mainly noticed it in the West only because of the series, and then the series wasn't that great. Like it was like Duel Masters. It's like, oh, how's
okay.
it seem? It's not in the American.
It's
Like the
okay.
American.
We just have to be like Judo. Only one state.
God, Texas was like the only fucking Kaijudo place.
And they had a 100-person local, so I don't think any other card game could ever match up to that.
Imagine trying to organize that 100 people every single week. That's just. Oof.
I bet you
I would say
everyone comes up
Pokemon
with,
has a good sim, but it keeps changing.
what, the official one?
Yeah, official Pokemon.
Okay, so we've concluded that online tournaments are a terrible idea because there's no efficient way to run them. which is
Or-
really actually very unfortunate.
Because like most things, like it's like my whole argument. You know what? I'm not getting into this because I was gonna say my whole like a brief synopsis of my argument against virtual reality being a good form of gaming.
I think
Because to
virtual,
me, I just don't find it that interesting.
I think virtual reality can work, but I think it's far from it right now.
What I
Well,
find
yeah.
weird about digital card games is that while the online simulators are always terrible, the video games that are like for consoles and stuff are always good.
They're made to sell. They have to be good.
Because they have to capture the game in the feel.
Yeah, and they always end up good for some reason. Like I still have the Duel Masters games for the Game Boy Advance, and they're still good.
Once again, they're made to sell. They have to be good.
And then the original Pokemon TCG game.
I remember people saying like there was plenty of like off street Yu-Gi-Oh games that weren't completely based on the card game, which were terrible, like Capsule Kingdom or whatever that
Oh
was.
God.
Oh, yeah, Dungeon Dice Monsters. That's another one. That was good.
Well, I think we need to get back on topic.
Anyway, yeah.
Every streamer has the habit of getting off topic. It's amazing.
Well, because there's almost never a real stream that can stay on topic because you once you talk about one thing, it leads to other things. Like I
Yeah,
remember
like,
I remember like literally watching a Gravity Falls stream and they just went somehow to like
Pokemon.
no, it was like a real life show. Like I think they got to the Arrow. I was like, what? But that's what conversation with people just do. You just break out of fucking
Topic.
Yeah,
Like-
I've got a friend who's trying to set up a podcast with a few of us that is just like we start off with a topic and just see where it goes.
That's
Like
what
that's
I
the
would do.
entire purpose of the podcast.
I would be up for that, just to see how it goes. Except I
Thing
won't
is,
do
we're
it
all
on
going
our
to be in the
channel.
same room doing so. So
Oh, okay. Well, I can't fly to Australia. I'm sorry to say it.
Yeah.
Remind me to like use this service every time as much as I hate it,
Ow.
because this stream is somehow working and it shows a graph, and I really like the graph. I'm sorry. I like looking at analytics.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't know why. It gives me a sense of like achievement or like needing to do better.
Anyway, I think we should actually just end the stream. One, because everyone's kind of tired, and two, we weren't really. Well,
Going
I
for,
wouldn't
like, a
say
2-hour long
prepared.
stream.
We just didn't.
Technical
have a lot
difficulties threw us off majorly. That much I could
Yeah.
say.
Yes.
Completely fucked me over.
So I think we should just end the stream and just say briefly what is going to be going on in the group.
Sounds like a good idea, so sum up the stream. Deck of the week will start tomorrow. If you guys need a link to the group, that'll be in the description. I'll probably organize a strategies guide with Blake tonight, unless he's doing other things. Live streams, any member of the group can do. Just ask and be sure to like link us and whatnot. Give credit to the group. I'll probably make a whole post about that. Challenges to the members will probably be done sometime in the future, and we've agreed no tournaments in the recent future.
Yep.
And probably documentation of all decks submitted and just deck types in general, so people can look at other people in the group's deck lists. So no deck goes unseen and unheard of. So everyone's ideas can get out there.
Sounds like a good idea. I'm probably gonna need more
Sorry for
admin.
being so late. We're literally just coming out of nowhere.